Okay, so in this video I just wanted to do an introduction to manual bidding with Facebook ads. It's a very popular topic lately, so figured I'd do a quick video for you guys just to explain it a little bit, and hopefully you can pick up some tips and tricks for your own campaigns. So basically, what is it? Well, I like to use a car analogy when we're talking about manual bidding in Facebook ads. There's basically two types of transmissions in a car, right? There's automatic and standard. Standard is also known as manual, right? Just fix my spelling error there. So it's the same with Facebook ads and bidding. So when you're in Facebook ads, you're actually entering an auction every single time your ad shows, or you want to show your ad. So the users that you want to target, they all have people competing for their views, and Facebook enters you into that ad auction, and inside that auction you can have automatic bidding or manual bidding. Okay, there's two options. Now if we keep comparing this just quickly, automatic versus manual in a car, some of you may have learned how to drive a standard or manual transmission. It's kind of hard. It takes a little bit of learning, whereas if you hop into an automatic car, with an automatic transmission, that just means the car shifts between gears for you. All you have to do is press the gas or brake, so it's kind of simple. Whereas with the standard or manual, that means there's a couple more steps involved, so you have a lot more control, and you have to do the control to move. So it means you have to like press the clutch in, switch gears, let the clutch out, and you have to do that without stalling it. And then if you're running like an 18-wheeler, you got to do like um, double clutch stuff, and it's crazy. So it's just allows much more control. And if you think about this, all race cars are manual transmissions. They're not automatic, and there's a reason for that. You can get way more torque, more acceleration, and more velocity out of a manual transmission versus an automatic. And it's the same with Facebook ads, okay? So here's what Facebook wants. On any ad set, okay, in the first 7 days, they want you to get 25 conversion events when you're bidding on the conversion objective in your campaigns. It used to be website conversions, now it's called conversions. That's what they want. They've even stated that if you don't get 25 conversion events in the first 7 days, they're going to pretty much ignore your ad set. And it's all optimized at the ad set level. It's not at the campaign level. Okay, it's at the ad set level. Each ad set is basically its own campaign. So if a conversion costs you, say, we're just going to throw out a number, $15, then that means you need to spend $15 times 25 conversion events equals $375. Now, take that $375 divided by 7 days. Your daily budget has to be $53.57 minimum to get those 25 conversions in a week. So here's a question you need to ask yourself. What are you setting your daily budgets to? I know the bulk of the people that I've talked to set their daily budgets super low, like $5, $10, $20, $25, whatever. And I do too. If it's a beginner, then I do recommend you go with lower daily budgets because you have to get used to it. You have to gain not only sales, but you have to gain confidence and experience. And that matters quite a bit. We're talking about manual bidding here because this is when you're a little bit more advanced and you want to scale things up. Okay, so it does have its place. It's just this is what Facebook really wants. So if you have $50 daily budgets on auto bidding, typically you won't convert at $15 because Facebook doesn't seem to give you the conversions. They seem to go after more traffic, and maybe it's not as high quality as it could be. So when you're using higher daily budgets, auto bidding doesn't work as well, and I think everybody agrees with me on that. When using low daily budgets, auto bidding is fine because Facebook seems to really have to try harder to spend your money successfully for you so you don't turn the campaign off, if that makes any sense. But this is why manual bidding exists, because we have to be able to go to $50 plus daily budgets, and we do that with manual bidding, okay? So when using larger daily budgets, you must use manual bidding. There's no two ways about it, okay? You can't really make it work very well long term on auto bidding. This allows you to enter more auctions but control your costs at the same time. Typically, you're not going to spend your full daily budget when you're using manual bidding, so keep that in mind. You'll spend 30 to 60% as the norm. So if you have a $100 daily budget on a manual bidding ad set, you might spend 30 to 60 bucks on it. Okay? That's typical. Now, there's two main styles with manual bidding. And I'm really simplifying things here, but I'm just trying to give people an introduction to it. You can bid on events, or you can bid for link clicks. I prefer bidding on events, and events such as add to cart or purchase are events. And when you have some data on your pixel, they're really good to go after because it allows Facebook to optimize it based on that. Now, if you don't have any data on your pixel, meaning you don't really have any sales, then link clicks can work well too. Now, link clicks can work well even if you do have sales, but when you're going for link clicks, you're just telling Facebook, hey, go out and get me people who click links. And they do. And a lot of those people do mix in with the people who buy and the people who add to cart. Facebook has data on all this. All right. Now, there's two main styles. So when you're manual bidding, you have several options. My two favorites are starting your bid high and then lower it as you get traffic. That's probably my favorite right now. And there's also starting a bid low and raising it to get traffic started. That takes a little bit longer. That's why I like the first option better. I prefer starting high and lowering it. Okay, and I mean lowering it, and you can lower it fast. If you start with like $1,000 daily budget and you're bidding high, you're gonna get a flood of traffic right away, and you can lower it right away too. So it's pretty cool that way. Some like to even start high and leave it high. That's you got to really be knowing what you're doing and have a good budget in order to do that. So basic rule of thumb is spend about $150 on the ad set. How long that takes, day, 2, 3, whatever. Could take 1 day, could take an hour, depending on your daily budget. Spend that and then adjust your bid from there. Okay. Now, scaling with manual bidding, it's easier to scale because you control it more. You can use higher daily budgets, like 50 to 10,000 per day are fine, even more are fine. Your daily budget is how many auctions you're telling Facebook you want to enter. Your bid is how aggressive you want to be in winning the auctions you're entering. Okay, that makes sense? This is why manual bidding and scaling work so well, because you control it big time. Whereas with auto bidding, you don't control anything. So now, do you have questions? Good. I got a place for you. Join our free Facebook group. There's the link. Facebook.com/group/PPC Coach group. It's free. You can hang with us. Let's chat. Join it now. Let your friends know. Let's talk about manual bidding. I'm all for it. See you in there.